Hey there, Clever Masterminds. It's your homeboy, Cleverboy86. Today I'm going to be continuing with my Walking Dead Season 2 reviews. I'm going to be reviewing The Walking Dead Season 2, Episode 12, which is titled Better Angels. So this episode was the penultimate episode of Season 2, and it was, of course, Shane's last episode. So at the end of episode 11, we saw the death of Dale, and at the beginning of this episode, there's a funeral for Dale, and Rick says that they're going to honor Dale by letting Randall go, which is what Dale would have wanted. And this decision angers Shane because he doesn't trust Randall. And Shane basically takes Randall out of the barn, which is where they're keeping him prisoner. And Shane basically concocts this plan to kill Rick. So he takes Randall into the woods and he snaps Randall's neck, and then he smacks his face against a tree to make it look like Randall attacked him. And then he goes to Rick and tells him that Randall escaped and he hit Shane in the face and got away. So Rick, Shane, Daryl, and Glenn go out into the woods looking for Randall. And Rick and Shane go one way and Daryl and Glenn go the other way. And Daryl and Glenn run into a walker, which happens to be Randall. And Daryl realizes that Randall hasn't been bitten or scratched by a walker. And we find out in the next episode that no matter how you die, you'll still come back as a walker. But yeah. Anyways, so Rick and Shane are out in this field, and you can tell Shane's up to no good. He's walking behind Rick, and he pulls out his gun and points it at Rick. And at this point in the series, I just wanted Shane to die, and I knew, this was the end for Shane. Anyways, Shane pulls out his gun and aims it at Rick, and I love this scene. There's no other lighting besides the moonlight. There's no music in the background. I mean, you can hear the crickets chirping, but there's no music in the background. There's just Rick and Shane talking, and Shane's just spitting out all this hurtful stuff. He's like, I'm a better father than you. I'm better for Lori and Carl than you. And you can tell it hits Rick pretty hard. But yeah. Anyways, and Rick tells Shane, you're gonna have to kill an unarmed man. And he puts his gun down. And Shane's kind of starting to lower his gun. And Rick pulls out his knife and stabs Shane. And Rick's like, damn you for making me do this, Shane. This was you, not me. You did this to us. And he's just stabbing Shane. And it's a really emotional scene because, before the apocalypse, Rick and Shane were brothers. And the apocalypse really changed Shane for the worse. And, so yeah, that whole scene was just an amazing scene. Great acting by both Jon Bernthal and Andrew Lincoln. And, yeah, it was just an amazing scene. And, yeah, so we see these, zombie flashes, which is sort of what's going on in Shane's mind, which are pretty cool. And Carl sees Rick next to Shane's body, and he's like, Dad? And he takes out his gun, and it looks like he's about to shoot Rick, but he really shoots Shane, who's come back as a walker, who's behind Rick. And, that gunshot attracts this huge herd of walkers, and I just love the ending of this episode where Rick and Carl are walking back to the farm, and we just see this herd of walkers heading towards the farm. That was a really cool ending, and really set up the finale. And yeah, so anyways, I'm gonna give this episode a perfect 10 out of 10. Really great episode, one of the best of season 2. And yeah, I just thought this was a really great episode. And Yeah, so anyways, that's it for my review of The Walking Dead Season 2, Episode 12, Better Angels. Hope you guys enjoyed. Stay tuned for my review of The Walking Dead Season 2 finale, titled Beside the Dying Fire. That will be going up later tonight, so stay tuned for that. But anyways, that's it for this review. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you all for the next one. Alright, bye guys.